Hi, Victor. Thank you for meeting today.
Hi, thank you. No worries. It's good to see you.
Likewise. You mentioned you'd like to discuss the invitation format and to clarify some time frames.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Not a problem. Let's start with the invitations. For your reference, here is the minutes from the meeting I had with the state admin officers last week.
Thank you.
As you can see, talking about the invitations, we discussed and agreed upon an e-invite, thinking that would be the...
Can you just confirm with me what an e-invite is, please? Thanks.
An e-invite is an electronic invitation that it allows you to send it via email.
Of course.
So we discussed that would be a cheaper and easier option to organise. It can be done on a PowerPoint presentation or a Word document, and then attached to the emails for the respective states.
Okay.
And we discussed the only thing that would be different would be the venue, obviously depending on what state the employees work.
Okay, and are they doing that themselves?
They are. The state admin officers will come back to me by the end of next week with a list of prospective venues, given that it is, they tick all the boxes of requirements with food and allergies and the cost as well. From that, once we've got the short list, we'll be able to hopefully lock some of them in, obviously with three of them in. So that should be done in the next couple of weeks.
Okay. Now, in regards to the invitations,
Yes.
What format would you prefer? Would you have a different invitation for each state depending on the venue, they might have different images or something like that, which could be a bit more attractive for each particular venue? Or were you just doing a generic Christmas email invitation with an underline venue blah, like you could buy a pad worth? So that's one question I thought of. Another one I thought of was perhaps, would they be personal invitations? Are they going to say, "Dear John Smith, you are invited to the Christmas party," or is it just a "Hello, all employees, here's the invitation"? Or would you automate to make it a bit more personal?
I'll stop you there. I'll answer these before we get caught up. I think we can make them personal. You can easily do on Excel an automatic program which will add your name in to that. So we can easily add people's names, which I think would be nice. In terms of your first question about the pictures.
Yeah, whether they're specific, they're going to be specific for each venue to have a venue-related background, or
we didn't discuss that terribly much in my meeting with the state admin officers last week. We discussed that it would be an e-invite and that it would just be sort of, I guess, your basic sort of template, and the venue would be changed. I guess with a Christmassy theme, given it is the Christmas party. I quite like your idea that you've mentioned, having a few photos of the venue. That would be quite easy to add in. That would be, to add a few photos in. That can easily be done. As I said, it's an easier way of doing it because they'll be done online. It's just a Word document or a PowerPoint presentation that they need to be made in. So that can be adapted or changed. Okay. Once we know the venues, we can easily make them up then and add some photos. I think that'd be a nice idea.
Okay, and in terms of other images and things, is it suitable to put, images of previous Christmas parties to show people having fun and bring back a bit of memories so they can be excited about the new one? Or to include maybe, or just a bit of a remember last year. Let's have some fun again this year.
Maybe that could go in the email that the invitation is attached to. Saying that we got a great crowd last year, and maybe add a couple of pictures in that email as well. I don't think on the invitation.
Mm-hmm.
I think the invitation represents that it's for this year.
Okay.
But in the email, it could be quite easily mentioned. Whether you add photos or not is another thing. But to bring, a few memories of what happened, we could ask some of the managers and the staff of a few highlights from last year, and add that into the emails.
Okay.
Again, we can do it specific for each state, so we have 3 emails. I don't see that being a problem though. It's quite good.
And how would you deal with the RSVPing for the party? What are your thoughts?
My thought for the RSVP was that it just went to the respective state admin officers. And then they could relay that information to me just in an Excel document.
But how would they RSVP?
Via email. There could be a request in the email.
Do you know you can do a little voting yes or no on an Outlook email?
I didn't know that, no.
What you can do is you can send an email with, for example, the invitation, and then you can put 2 voting buttons at the top that says vote yes or vote no, and it replies a yes or no, or accept or decline. I think you can change the text to the sender of the invitation.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. I don't use Outlook, I use Gmail, and I know Gmail have a similar thing. I guess that would be an easy way to do it as well, and then the state admin officers can mark that in an Excel sheet, so all the documentation is all in the one folder.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Great.
Jot that down. Anything?
Okay. So what can I do to assist then? What are we going to do now? Do you want me to source some images or previous templates of PowerPoint invitations, or?
Well, because I don't know the venues of the venues for this year's Christmas party. Why don't you gather together some information about the previous, like what people liked about the previous Christmas party, and then you can, write up a bit of a paragraph about that for the covering email.
Okay.
Is that okay? Too much or anything?
No, that's fine.
All right to do? Yeah.
And what are your plans after you get the?
When I get the venue shortlist from the state admin officers at the end of next week, I plan to obviously confirm that with my manager, making sure that the venue is okay and that the price is okay. And once I get the go ahead, I will lock those places in for the 2nd of December. Everyone agreed on.
Okay.
So that will be my sort of next task. I did say if the state admin officers needed any assistance in sourcing a place as well, that I would assist them with that. So I guess I'll be chasing them up in the next couple of days to make sure that they're on task and have found something, or are on the right track with finding a place. As we do need to lock it in shortly. It is June already, so I imagine a lot of people would be booking their Christmas parties around now, so it'd be good to get that in. But I'll get back to you with what I know when I know that next week or the week after.
Okay, great. It's a good idea. So perhaps when we get all the venue information, we can sit down again together and start putting together some draft invitations. and we
Sounds
can
great.
decide on some fonts and images and the layout to make it a bit swanky and markety.
Not a problem. Sounds great. I
Okay.
appreciate your help.
All right, great. So I'll wait a couple of weeks for those venues, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you know as soon as they get confirmed by management.
Okay, excellent. That sounds like a plan.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.